Hi there, boys and girls. It's Miss Jessica with Virtual Preschool. Today our story's title is Love is a Family. The author, the person who wrote our story, is Roma Downey, and our illustrations are by Justine Kesquet. This story, what do you think? Look at the cover. What do you think this story's about? Yeah, I think it's about a mom and a daughter. Love is a family. I want a real family, said Lily, slamming the screen door shut behind her. Oh, Lily's having a very strong emotion. Look at her face. How can you tell she's upset? That's right, her face is in a frown. She's slamming the door. And what would that be? Her mama asked. More than just you and me. Tonight is family fun night, and I bet I'll be the only kid in the whole class bringing just one person. What kind of family is that? A small one, teased Mama, but it's still a real family. Lily didn't want to have a snack with Mama like she did most days after school. The house was too quiet and too neat. I'm going next door, she said. Look, how do you think that makes Mama feel? Yeah, Mama doesn't look too happy that she's leaving her. I wonder who's next door. Oh, goodness. Look at this house. Melissa's house was never neat and never, ever quiet. Melissa had 4 brothers and 2 sisters. She shared a room with her sisters, and every night they had a pillow fight before they went to sleep. When I go to sleep, thought Lily, all I get is the next chapter in the book Mama and I are reading. Lily played with Melissa in her noisy, messy house until Mama called her home to get ready for family fun night. Mama asked, do you want to call Uncle Mike and Aunt Lizzie to see if they'll meet us there? Uncles and aunts don't count, Lily told her. Sometimes I wish I had sisters or a dad who lived with me, or at least a brother or something. I know, said Mama. Sometimes I wish that too. But most of the time, our little family feels just right to me. Love is what makes a family, and we've got plenty of that. What did Mama say makes a family? Yeah, love makes a family. How do you feel about that? That makes my heart happy too. You think Mama's right? Me too. Lily knew it was true. Even so, her lonely feeling wouldn't go away. She kept worrying about how they'd be the weirdest family at family fun night. But as it turned out, look at all those families. They weren't. Wow! When they got there, they saw plenty of families that didn't look like Melissa's. Oh. Hold on. Lily talked to a girl who was there with just her dad. She came back and whispered to Mama, Rennie's mom died and she has no brothers or sisters. So it's just the 2 of them. That's how I grew up too, said Mama. Lily had forgotten about that. It felt weird to think about her mom as a little girl. Is it weird to think about your parents as a little girl? I know my daughters think it's weird when I tell them stories about my childhood. But how could your dad brush your hair and make it pretty, she asked. Did he know how to braid? Or get the berets even on both sides? Does your dad do your hair? Grandpa learned to do those things because he was my daddy. He also baked peanut butter, cookies, and planned fantastic birthday parties. He sang songs, told awful jokes when I needed cheering up. There are as many ways for families to show love as there are different kinds of family. How does your family show love? My family sits around the dinner table every night and we share a special meal and we share about our day. We tell about our fun stories, we tell about our worries and our problems, and we just enjoy each other's company. I'd love to hear about how your family shares the day. Lily pointed to a girl in her class. Like Tamika, her mom and dad showed love by adopting her and getting her a puppy and freezing that big wad of gum out of her hair with ice cubes instead of making her cut it. That sounds like a lot of love they showed. Mama laughed. And how about Josh and Tony across the street? They don't have parents now, but they have grandparents who pop popcorn for scary movies, rescue balls from the roof, pull splinters out of dirty fingers, and catch lightning bugs. I call that a family. They look like a happy family to me. At Family Fun Night, they saw families with stepdads and stepmoms and half-sisters and half-brothers. There were single moms and single dads and families made up of different colors of skin. Everyone was laughing and showing their love by being together. How do you think as a class we can show our love? Yeah. Even though we can't be together in the same room, we can meet together online. We can share pictures and stories about our own families. We can still show that we love each other. But later, walking home in the cool night air, it was just Lily and Mama again, alone under a million sparkling stars. Lily pointed. See that big bunch of stars over there? That's how big Melissa's family is. That's a nice bunch of stars, said Mama. Yeah, but look at those two pretty stars twinkling together over there, Lily said, smiling. They're like us. They're shining just as brightly. Mama, someday you'll be old and I'll be grown up, said Lily. And do you know who will brush your hair then? It will be me. And I'll braid your hair for you, and I'll make sure the barrettes are even on both sides, because you and I will always be a family, and will always have love. So how did Lily's feelings change from the beginning of the story? At the beginning of the story, Lily was angry, wasn't she? But at the end of the story, Lily was happy that it was just her and her mama. Mama squeezed Lily's hand, and those two stars shined like the brightest diamonds. And that's the end of our story. Families are made up of different kinds of people. They can be large, they can be big, they can be small, they can be funny. Families come in all different sizes and shapes. I'd love to hear more about your family. I can't wait to talk to you again.